morning, children. Welcome to our next online class. Our today topic is series data structure. Now, what is series data structure? Let us see. Series is an important data structure of pandas. It represents a one-dimensional array of index data. A series type object has two main components: an array of actual data and associated array of indexes or data labels. Both components are one-dimensional array with the same length. The index is used to access individual data values. So here is the example. One-dimensional means only one column is there. So in series, pandas follows one-dimensional array of data. Index means where you will give number or January, February or ABCD, you can give anything, and data is only one. That is a one-dimensional array. Means 0, 21, 1, 23, 2, 18, 3, 25. Here next is same thing: January 31, February 28, March 31, April 30. And the next one is A 91, B 81, C 71 and D 61. So these are the some series that is one-dimensional array. Now next is creating series object. Now how we will create this series object? Let us see. A series type object can be created in many ways using pandas libraries series. Make sure that you have imported pandas and numpy modules with import statement. Means this is the two package you have to import first when you are going to do this. Import pandas as PD and import numpy as NP. This is the two package name. Now first is we are creating a series. How will we create series? Create empty series object by using just the series with no parameters. Last year I had told you what is parameter and non-parameter. So this is no parameters are here. To create an empty object that is having no values, you can just use the series as a given code. Series object is equals to pandas dot series bracket. S is an uppercase. Okay. So the above statement will create an empty series type object with no value having default data type, which is float 64. Now example for this, like 94 is given that object 3 is equals to pd dot series. Now this is pd means that package you had imported, that import pandas as pd. I am using that object, that variable name pd dot series. In 95 object 3 and output 95 series, then bracket, because after series there is a small bracket, no parameters are there, so no parameter. Inside the bracket, square bracket, comma, d type, comma, float 64 I want to show. So here I had given that float 64. So creating non-empty series object. To create non-empty series object, you need to specify arguments for data and indexes as following. Syntax is given that series object is equals to pd dot series, or you can write pandas also. So but I had created the variable name, that's why I am using a pd. So inside bracket data comma index is equals to idx. Idx, what is now idx here? Where idx is a valid numpy data type and data is the data part of series object. It can be one of the following. First is a Python sequence, another one is an ND array, a third is a Python directory, and fourth is a scalar value. So this is the part of the series object which you want in your program. So when you will use numpy data type, that time you will use a ND array, and sequence if you want, then you will write series. Now First is Python sequence. We'll discuss about one by one this topic. Specific data as Python sequence. With the name of sequence only, it is clear that something we want in a series. That is a sequence, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a sequence. So Python sequence, how we'll write the series object is equals to series inside bracket any Python sequence you want, 0, 1, 2, 3 or A, B, C, D, like we had seen the January, February, any sequence which you want you can write in the series. So series type object is given in a sequence of the values as an attribute to series. Now it will return an object of series type. For instance, this is an example. Let's see here how we'll write. In 85 what we had given that object 1 equals to pd dot series, and inside bracket it is given that range is 5, means I will give 5 values. And you know that children that array reads from 0. I had told you last year that whenever you are going to use array, at that time that array will start reading from 0. You are giving a value from 1 to 3, but still array will read from 0, 1, 2, 3 like this. So here it is given that range 5 given, and I am using array, so that's why it is given that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the list is given that 5 another list is given that 4 values with object 2 is equal to pd dot series, and inside bracket it is given that 3.5 comma 5 point something is there comma 6.5 comma 8 point and bracket close. So now I am calling in 88 that object 2, means here I am giving the number in that is a number, and 88 I am calling that object 2, and output of 88 I will get that 3.5, 5.0 it is there, 5.0, 6.5 and 8.5. So D type is float 64. So here it is given that series I had taken that, so the data outcomes is 0, 1, 2, 3. So 0, 3.5, 1, 5.1, 5.0, 2, 6.5 and 3 is 8.4, 0. So the data type is what? Float. Means decimal value means float. You know this, that int and float, what is int and what is float. So here in this example it is 0 to 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4 and 4, 4. So data type is int, and integer no decimal value, and float I am calling the float value, so I got float 64. So as you have seen this above, that you have justify the specify the sequence or just the values with series and no index. Then by default index array consisting of n 0 through n minus 1, where n is the length of the data. Now one problem, let's see how the series problem we are going to write in Python. Write code to create a series object using the Python sequence. This is the sequence is given, that value is given to you 4, 6, 8, 10. Assume that pandas is imported at alias name pd. Okay. Now import pandas as pd. I told you this is a package name which you will write when you will write program. You have to write this. So s1 is equals to pd that Python as pd dot series and 4, 6, 8, 10. So print series object, and inside all this data is in s1, so print s1. So you will get the output series object 1, 0, 4, 1, 6, 2, 8, 3, 10, and data type is int 64. Now one more example. Write code to create a series object using Python sequence 11, 21, 31, 41. Assume that pandas is imported alias name pd. Same code you will write. Import pandas as pd, s2 is equals to pd dot series, then value is given to you 11, 21, 31, 41. So you write inside the bracket series object to print s2. So you got the output. Now next example, write a program to create a series object using individual character. Now here I am giving a number. This two example you have seen that this is for number. Now I am taking a character. Character 0 ho. Assume that pandas is imported at alias name pd. So import pandas as pd s3 pd dot series. So when you will write character, at that time I had told you last year also that you have to write in a literals. So here whenever you will use character, at that time you will write in a little. So O is a character, so you will write single quote and comma, then single quote, again comma and single quote, bracket close. So series object, so you got the output 0 O 1 H 2 O. This is a data type object. Now this is for character. Now this is for word. So funny word I want to print. So how you will write the same thing, you will write import pandas at pd, print series object s4 equals pd dot series, inside bracket, inside double inverted quote, so funny you will write. So you will get output here 0, so funny. So this is a data type object. Now one word separate I want to show. So how you will write I comma, again inverted quote am comma, again inverted quote inside laughing, then close it. So you will get 0 I 1 am, 2 laughing. This is a data type object. Now this is a series. You have seen two three examples that how you will write integer, how you will write character, how you will write one word separate, and you have seen the output also. Now specific data as an ND array. Now what is ND array? Let's see. The data attribute can be an ND array also. So ND A1 NP dot arrange 3, 13, 3.5. So ND A1 print dot series ND array, and that's SER1. So here the outputs, let's see the output so it is clear to you. Int 32 NDA1 is equals to NP dot arrange. Range value is given to you 3, 13, 3.5 is given. Now int 33 print, now NDA1 value is stored in that, you will print NDA1, so you will get the output 0, 3.1, 1, 6.5, and here 10.0. Now in 34 series 1 pd dot series NDA1, and again you are printing SER1, so you got the data type is float. You can also combine the code lines of the above. Here it is given that what SER1 equals to pd dot series NP dot arrange 3, 13, 3.5. This was stored as NDA1 in the earlier code. This already it is inside the NDA1 code, but you also create ND array directly here too. So you can create a series object from any ND array created from any function. Now see this example, it might be clear to you. Write a program to create a series object using an ND array that has 5 elements in a range 24 to 64. Now import pandas as pd, as 6 is equal to pd dot series np dot line space bracket 24, 64, 5 and close bracket, then print s6. So here output is given to you that 0, 24, 1, 34.0, 2, 44.0, 3, 54.0, 4, 64.0. Float value is 64. Now what? 24 to 64 I want to print the value. So I got 24 to 64, but here it is given that 24, 64, 5. 5 means I need 5 values. There is a 5 values. In the question it is given that ND array that has 5 elements in the range. So 5 elements, that's why I got 5 data. And it is a float type, because I am using what? Float 64 I am using. So I got float 64. So the line space means line space is given there. There is a line space. So like this you will get the output when you will use a series with an NP. Other example, one more. Write a program to create a series object using an ND array that is created by telling at a list 3 comma 5 bracket close twice. Okay, 3 5 means you will repeat 3 5 twice. So import pandas as pd s7 pd dot series. Now np dot till, because I am using a repeat value, so I will use till. So bracket 3 comma 5 and out comma 2, because I want 2 times. So I had written here 2, then print sn. So here output 0 3 1 5, again 2 3 3 5. So when you will repeat something, you will give the value after the value bracket comma 2. So this is an NP. Now specific data as Python dictionary. The sequence that you provide with series can be any sequence including dictionaries. Let us see what is the dictionaries. Here example is given in 25. Object 5 is equals to pd dot series is given, that bracket curly bracket Jan colon 31 Feb colon 28 March colon 31. So January is a character, so that's why it is in a single quote colon 31. So see, sequence passed to series is a dictionary. Notice curly bracket this time. This is the time what curly brackets. When you are going to use a dictionary thing, that time you will use a curly bracket. So object 5 and print object 5. So you got that Feb is 28, January is 30. Means you got arranged. Your data is arranged now, like as in ascending order. I can say that February is 28, January is 31, March is 31. This is an int 64. So this is a Python dictionary. Here one thing is noteworthy, that if you are creating a series object from a dictionary object, I am using here now dictionary object, then keys of dictionary become index of the series and the value of dictionary become the data of series object. Also the index which are created from keys may not be in a same order as you have typed them. Okay, you had typed how January 31, February 21, March 31. So when you will use the series, your data comes, output is not same. You won't get output same. You will get in a ascending order. So this is a program. Write a program to create a series object using a dictionary that stores the numbers of students in each section of class 12 in your school. So import pandas as pd. stu is a variable name, a curly bracket a colon 39, b colon 41, c colon 42, d colon 44. See here data is already arranged. So it is equal to pd dot series stu I will call, because values is stored in stu and print sa. So output you got a is 39, b 41, c 42, d 44. So int 64 our data. So children, this is the topic which we had discussed about the series in this online class, today's online class. Further I will tell in next class.